once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Long tell me.
Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Arizona Cardinals. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Chicago.
Now Cohen. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now they'll run it with Cohen. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
He's taken down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 18.
A gain of 15.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
2nd and 2.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On 2nd and 2, Bridgewater. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And it's 3rd and short.
It's 3rd down. And 2 yards to go.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They'll try and pick it up with Cohen. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Chicago.
Damian Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead.
He is good.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start with the option. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, Murray buying time to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal. There's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run. Out
to his left. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And Murray's going to keep this. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So what a let-off there. You figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing.
And from that close of range, if you start it left, your goose is cooked. And this thing, well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game. These days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
1st down, Chicago.
On the counter, here's Williams. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 42.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
9 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run. This is Cohen. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 16.
A gain of
16 yards to the 16 and a first down.
First down.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. This is Cohen. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Chandler Jones, a former All-Pro, in on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They go play action. Bridgewater. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Brings up 3rd down.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
A 26-yard attempt.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Fielded right around the 8. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Robert Quinn in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
First down, a run with Cohen. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On second down, Montgomery. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
1st and goal.
They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That makes things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
On second down now, it's Williams, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Davian Williams with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. Then the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Santos with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0.
Cairo Santos.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Shotgun now for Murray. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Cohen. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
The ball carrier.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Montgomery. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
And it brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Cohen. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run it with Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 3-yard touchdown run as the Bears push further out in front. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
Cairo Santos set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Nothing.
Murray now on first down. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got to step up.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And Murray gets this into the hands of Edmonds. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Tackle made there by Budda Baker.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 25-yard line. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
On the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
Bridgewater here to throw.
23-yard line.
That is caught. right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. On the give, this is Cohen. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal.
At the 11-yard line.
Bridgewater to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Play fake. Bridgewater. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Eddie Jackson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Bears 23. Cardinals 6. Matt Prater set to...
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
And the Bears first down.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And I think the game balls need to be distributed